South versus the Roosters here on Nine's Wide World of Sports. Keary with the catch, and this will be big. The first impact of a Shaq Mitchell out there, putting a shot on Lindsay Collins. Latrell's not there, but Shaq flies the flag for the Mitchell family tonight. And now Junior Ponga. Now, missed Tupou's try-scoring legendary, but he's a strong ball runner. So Junior Ponga out on the left wing tonight. And now Butcher. Out past his 30. And Egan Butcher starting in the front row this evening. He's played more predominantly on an edge throughout his first-grade career. And here's Radley. One of his best performances of 2023 against the Tigers at Allianz last Saturday. Walker with his first kick down that right-hand side. And it's taken by Johnston, who gets roughed up with that first kick chase. That's good, strong, statement-like defence by the Roosters. Allen marching down there, and now Tass. They had the week off last week. How do they rebound from that? We know the trajectory of South Sydney's season has been troubling. They've lost 8 of 12 games since the midpoint of the year. And their defence has been most suspect. Here's Kaloa Matangi. Out within 5 of the halfway. And Cook to Murray. And Walker back to Michael Cheekham, who returned from a 5-week layoff in the previous flash before the bye. A deft kick into the corner by Walker, and Tedesco's trapped. Well, Phil Gould has been part of this rivalry as a player and a coach, and long may it rain. What a great duel this is.
Yeah, so special to be here this evening to see this. Wonderful turnout for the crowd on Friday night. And there's a lot at stake, isn't there? A place in the finals, or the loser goes home.
Strong defence once again. That's Campbell Graham. And now Egan Butcher. Well, Brad Fitley is soaking it all up sideline.
Yeah, it's a wonderful crowd. Well, it was a beautiful, sunny, windy day. It's ended up a cold and quite no wind at all, actually. It's quite beautiful, the conditions. The ground's at about 23 millimetres at the moment. It's the same as the soccer was for the final. And they reckon our grand final will get down to 22. It's nice and firm, so pretty good conditions for the players, but I reckon it'll get a little bit slippery over the night. I just saw South Sydney turn some players inside. They got the home ground advantage, and they know this ground better than anyone.
Well, they could play on Ellison Road, Freddie, and it'd be just as good. Thank you for that. Best seat in the house to soak all this in tonight. There's Kaloa Matangi, a bit slow up after that tackle. Keary strong up against the bigger man, and now Totola. 15 inside Roosters territory. It'll go for Lachlan Ilias. This might be a fraction long. It is. Ponga got a foot back to the in goal. The coach isn't happy with the first kick there for Ilias in an attacking position.
Well, they've been trading sets 3.5 minutes. The ball's been in play. That's a big turning point. A poor kick.
Come up with it.
And then give the first penalty away, which will give the Roosters a set start. You just cannot get those kicks wrong, Lachlan Ilias. Big night tonight for Siwa Wong, the young back rower. He's been exceptional. But tonight, he'll have to get to, his job is to get to Cody Walker, both in attack but defensively. He'll have to read the play off Cody, know when to get at him, trying to make him play early. Big test for the young back rower.
He'll add mobility to the Roosters in the middle of the ground. They're without the aggression of Uria Hargreaves, a huge loss. Radley, lovely hand to Walker. And then Butcher on the inside. Wrapped up by Ilias, good fast play. The ball, he took that right the advantage line. Walker, was forward. There was a late call coming. And there was room for Ponga down that left-hand side.
It was a nice little play and almost perfectly executed. Just trying to create space down the left wing. Walker, gee whiz, there's not much in that. Tedesco hanging in tight. Billy Smith runs a decoy. Tedesco looking for the 2-on-1.
Walker, a great return last week. First game since round 10. We know he was dropped and then had that knee injury. A try, a line break, 4 tackle breaks as well, and was dangerous whenever he was in possession. And they look an infinitely more dangerous team with Walker and his unpredictability in the 7. But it has been stinging defence from both teams, and the Roosters trying to stick up that tricolour wall as South Sydney look to work out of trouble. Here's Totola.
Yeah, well, at least the Roosters have been in winning form. It's a long time since South Sydney have been at their best. No Latrell Mitchell tonight. They have had 2 weeks to get ready for this. It's a long while since they've been at their absolute pristine.
Short side rain, Walker Taff left it behind, and Suali'i came rushing in from the wing to apply the pressure.
Yeah, similar play to what the Roosters tried. Just a little shot down a short blind side.
Play the ball, Luke. Middle.
Smart defence. Lindsay Collins and Sam Walker went backwards, which enticed Cody Walker into the line, and then Suali'i, he jammed from outside in. It's really smart defence there from the Roosters.
Let's go. Scheming. Wrapped up by his Blues Origin teammate Cam Murray. Billy Smith now. Just outside the 30. Now Radley. The Roosters attack really poor throughout the most part of the season. Until the last 4 weeks, they've scored 26, 30, 34 and 32. So something has clicked. Can they score the first 4 here? Walker kicks out wide. Suali'i coming from a long way back. It's juggled. It's alive. It's a try. It's a Rooster try.
Yep.
A mid-air contest. The ball bobbled around and the Roosters were there to ground it.
He tries to catch the ball above his head. Always tough to do when players coming and defenders or attackers hit the arm. Harvey Norman replay. Flies high in the air. You see Suali'i plays at the arm, drags the arm down, the ball's dropped. Corey Allen's there. Just keep your eye on Suali'i. He goes up and then he plays at the arm of Alex Johnson. Luke pulls it away. Drops the ball. Corey Allen, he goes over. Good start to the Roosters.
Well, he wouldn't have been there if Joey Manu hadn't have been injured. Brad Fittler, great start.
Yeah, great start from the Roosters. Beautiful kick, pinpoint. Siwa Wong, have a look how he just shows his patience, holds back until he realises Johnson hasn't quite got hold of the ball. If you rush in there, all sorts of things can go wrong, but he just took his time, was patient. When he realised the ball was in the air, popped out of his hands, try confirmed. He went in for the tackle and got the loose ball.
He's been a bit of a Mr. Fix-It this year for Trent Robinson, Corey Allen. Called up for a big game tonight. He played in an Origin series back in 2020.
He spoke about their attack. They're less structured. And one of those players is Victor Radley. Victor normally plays that link role in the middle of the field. He's doing less passing, more running. They're playing more of a power game, a lot less structured, the Roosters.
He swings it too far.
Wait for the block. Thanks, guys. Time to run.
Roosters on the board first. Oh, Collins jolted.
Davina, give room.
That's Mitchell again. Now Drag back.
Release Cam!
He's 27, Junior Ponga.
Hey, that's Junior.
It's his 7th game for the club. 30 tackle busts in those games, so he's a big, strong ball runner. And Radley for Egan Butcher. Another good tackle by Shaq Mitchell. Up within 12 metres of the halfway now. And Siwa Wong. He's been a good luck charm. His 8th game tonight. 5 wins.
There's a nice confident flow to the Roosters at the moment. They're coming off winning form, aren't they? Getting a little better every week. You'll see tonight they've started confidently with their ball movement. They know exactly what they're doing.
Oh, Collins, he put a shot on. That's in response to the couple of whacks he's copped. My goodness, he's had an unbelievable 2023, Lindsay Collins. What a player he's become. Oh, 6 again. And Mitchell into a little gap. He wanted a support run. He lost the ball, though. Sam Walker gets some plaudits from his teammates there.
No, that's on that, right? Shot clock on.
They make the most errors of any current top 8 team, the Roosters, this year. And another one to the count. Was there any kind of interference?
As he's coming over the top to lock up the ball. Mitchell loses control. That's what I was saying about the Roosters. They look nice and confident and fluent, and South Sydney look a little bit, whatever the opposite is.
Not confident. He was bench last week. Sualiki. He went back to fullback, actually, because... Oh, he lost it.
Watch him come in.
He was nice and aggressive in this tackle, Cody Walker. He gets in tight and then he squeezes Joseph Suaalii. Look at that pressure. And then a bit of forearm coming over the top by Cody. Too smart. He knew where the ball was. Just get the feeling tonight.
Let's go.
Is it his first time back here since Origin 3?
Yeah, it's their first game.
Just get the feeling tonight Cody may explode.
Speaking of
Hold there,
that, gee, they
hold
travel,
there.
South Sydney. They've been everywhere. They've been Sunny Coast, Tamworth, Perth, Cairns and Newcastle. You could write a song about that.
Plenty of frequent flyer miles.
Good to be back at home.
Living out of a suitcase.
Totola, just a bit of footy in the back part of the season.
I just feel like Souths have got to get a try early in this game just to settle them down a little bit.
Oh, there was a first of many to come tonight. I've got to say, the Roosters are pretty well represented here at the core this evening. Cook playing left now. Murray, Walker, they're backpedaling. Walker takes on the defence and gets wrapped up.
Easy there. Thanks, Dave.
Nice defence again, all working together. They went up and they stopped and they backed off a little bit. But the key was they all worked together, all on the same page.
Give room, shot. Wait.
This, honestly, the atmosphere here and the intensity in this game, it could be a grand final. Collins, out past the 20.
Well, it's certainly a final game for one of them. Yeah.
Here's the younger, Siwa Wong. Just keeping Angus Crichton on the bench. He's an international. Goes to show the regard in which he's held. Keary, some ball for Smith now. Great tackle. Campbell Graham. And Walker with all the time he likes to kick. And Blake Taff, well, he has big shoes to fill, but he's done that admirably throughout his career. He played in a grand final with no Latrell, of course, back in 2021. Might it be his last game as a South Sydney player? She can. 9 from the halfway. Murray Ilias delayed the pass. That was nice. They've got some numbers here. It's with Isaac Thompson. Oh, brave by Tedesco. He stood right up to him. He's a giant man, Thompson. Ball floats to Ilias. Long spiral ball. Murray into the line. Now Cody Walker. It's a comeback off Sam Walker. Sam's going to kick it ahead and scoot for the ball. He got it back to the little halfback.
Big play. That's a big play. Keep that one. They'll come to get the bunnies. The bunnies will come to get the Roosters there.
Oh, penalty too. High shot.
Not fast.
Sam Walker. You can see that again. This is Sam Walker. He was all in. I think every other player in the NRL would have dived on this. But he's like, nah, I'm going to kick it. I'm going to go 80 and score. Just watch this reaction. Just backs himself. And then 50-50 Paul comes up trumps. But that's the player he is. He's all in. First thought, and he goes with it.
Might have been a race between Walker and Walker if he'd have kicked it a bit further upfield. Now, the applause at the 15-minute mark here is for the late Kyle Turner, who wore jumper 15 in that grand final in 2014. It's just an absolute tragedy. Such devastation. The Roosters down inside the 10. Well, that pass probably wasn't on. He was right in the line there, Butcher. Billy Smith saying he was tackled without the ball. So James Tedesco. He's going to challenge this. This will be interesting.
Okay, Ash was coming up for tackle 4. On-field ruling was a knock on Roosters first, tackle simultaneous. Roosters the same. South's got a hand to it first.
Well, it's a tough one because Tedesco goes right into the line. It's simultaneous. It's a tough one.
Checking to see if it comes off the hand of Nat Butcher or off Campbell Graham.
Because Campbell Graham, he just cannot wait and wait and wait till he gets the ball to tackle. It comes off Campbell Graham anyway.
Well, that was what the challenge was. It came off a South player.
Well, then it goes back off Ilias. It touches Lachlan Ilias' hand and goes backwards.
Just checking all available angles to see if we can get Nat Butcher's hand on the ball or whether Campbell Graham touches it.
I think it's enough there to
So the
overrule.
camera angles available, we're supporting the on-field decision of a knock-on by Nat Butcher. The Roosters will retain the right to challenge.
Where do you want the scrum?
You couldn't definitively overrule the referee's
on-field
decision.
ruling stands, you retain your challenge because they couldn't quite see. Got a scrum, guys. It'll be on the 10. Your scrum on the 10. No, they keep it. They've kept it. They've kept it because they couldn't see.
Okay, Murray's got the head strapped up. He's announced this week his partner expecting a baby. Congrats to them both. The 2023 NRL and NRLW Telstra Premiership Grand Finals are right here at Accor Stadium. Sunday, October 1. It's not far now. And if you haven't got a Father's Day gift, you better get a ticket to the Grand Final. We'll be happy with that, Dad. Head to the website. A thoughtful gift, a ticket to the Grand Final. Well, Dad, I didn't have anything 48 hours ago. Here's Jai Arrow off the bench.
Get out now! Come on, Nat.
And now Murray. That's a good run. That's 15 metres, and that's a penalty.
It's
the same as your one.
He gets him behind the ruck there. He's quick over the ground, and with that footwork, he gets over the advantage line, past the markers, and then digs in between that first defender. He cops a pretty good whack there too, Cam Murray.
Hold in! Hold in! Go!
There's a mini Murray on the bench tonight too. Talis Duncan, can't he play?
He's a player and a half. Looking forward to watching him live.
Strong bench actually. Sele part of that as well, and Davi Moale. Here's Cam, first receiver, Cody Walker and Tass Bradley tried to put one of his customary shots on. They're within 16 of the line. Tass played it. So Tola's going to hit one up. That'll be tackle 4, and they'll be in front of the sticks. 7 short. Kaloamatangi ball played. Ilias, tap. Great tackle from the inside. That was Billy Smith with probably a try. So, Tap's in trouble.
He got a knee.
Okay.
Accidental knee. He looks in Disneyland there.
Well, this will be a hard position to cover.
Yeah.
Brad Fittler.
Yeah, I saw this happen straight away, and his head didn't leave the ground. He's got a nice fullback on the right, and he catches the winger's left knee.
Oh, dear.
And he's just asleep straight away. Just looking at the possible changes. Normally they'll move Cheekham to the centres.
Gee, that is a rough incident there. Taff filling in for Latrell. He's gone. So what? Johnston to fullback probably.
Well, that's a big hole to fill.
Yeah.
Isaac, wait!
Marcelo going on.
Hold the line!
That'll be his night.
Play 5 now. A kick by Ilias. It's a probing kick. It's been lost here by Allen. Stacks on. Where's the ball? Anyone?
Backwards off Roosters. In goal. Got a drop out.
Goal line dropout.
Backwards off Roosters.
Victor Rath is trying to have a diplomatic discussion with the ref.
There's only one winner there.
Well. So they've got the next best result from points. Keary's going to go short. Plenty of hang time there and plenty of willing leapers for the Roosters, but none better than Campbell Graham, who cracked it.
He's a hard one to beat in the air, isn't he?
Now here's Jaime Sele, an unsung hero of this South Sydney team, and you can see just evidence of his great footwork there with that first run to Tola, trying to bash his way through. The Roosters have been good on their line so far. This is a very sturdy examination. They were all off the line too early. This will be an offside penalty, I'd say. Yeah, 6 more. Murray! A yawning hole straight through try.
Yeah, they've tried that play twice in the space of 3 tackles. Just a simple decoy run off the dummy half and someone running hard and straight back towards the goalpost. And there's none better with speed and footwork than Cameron Murray. You like that one, Andrew?
Yeah, that angle showed it perfectly. Brendan Smith, he came in on the decoy runner, Harvey Norman replay, which then put so much pressure on the outside man, Siwa Wong. But that camera from behind showed Brendan Smith. He bit in on the decoy runner and then opened up the corridor there for Cam Murray. What a game we've got here.
The inspirational skipper gets the first try for his team. 4-all.
You see Brendan Smith just checks in there.
Well, they tried the same play 2 out of 3 rucks there, Andrew, which means they've seen something about the Roosters' defence around their goalposts.
So Lockie Ilias with the goal kicking duties too as well, with Taff off the field, and South Sydney lead the game.
Goal line, not early.
Might be a one-club player, Cam Murray, with the club until the end of 2028 with a new deal announced this week. Danica, what can you tell us?
We just have an update on Blake Taff. He has gone off for showing Category 2 symptoms, which was initially called when he came from the field. We went and double-checked. The doctor reviewed the vision here on the sideline. He has confirmed that it remains a Category 2. So right now, Blake Taff will be going through the 15-minute protocol, and we'll have an update as soon as we know.
Thanks, Danica. They'll be desperate for him to get back out there. Johnston has played a lot of fullback, but we're losing his potency on that South Sydney left wing, of course. Cook gets good battle tonight. Cook v Smith. Cody Walker spiralling up in the air. Look at that. And it just bounces in from the sideline. And that was cool. Oh, it's a penalty. They're offside.
Good chase.
Oh, that's disappointing for Bunny supporters.
Oh, here's the boos. The decibel count going through the roof.
Well, Cody Walker was really deep. Look how deep he is from the play of the ball.
Well, the two chasers are actually onside. There were other players offside, but those two weren't.
Front foot, holding.
Bradley Fittler.
Well, that definitely brought the fans into play. Apart from the booing and the other language that was used, there's also sign language with hands. So you had to be down here. I think you had to understand other cultures to realise what they were talking about with the signals.
You're a Roosters champion. You should have brought a helmet tonight.
I'm ducking.
You didn't think about that.
Tucked in front of James. James is my bouncer tonight, my security.
You're in
good
trouble.
luck. He's as tough as a wet paper towel. Here's Billy Smith. Now Brandon Smith. There's that running game.
But they didn't react. That dummy half runs. Everyone has to be on board. They all stood back and watched.
Walker. Tedesco, look at him flying. Teddy versus Johnson. Well taken.
Did he get called offside then, Tedesco? Because he jumped and pulled out of it.
Maybe he couldn't get there and was trying to balk him. Here's Isaac Thompson. Haven't seen him since round 6 until tonight. And Cam. The Roosters muscling up. 3 tackles down. They're at the 20. Arrow. His Origin teammate Lindsay Collins missed him. Butcher wrapped him up. Couldn't put him on the ground. Played it quickly as a result. Through the hands. Murray. Then to Tola. That's a super fast play the ball. Can walk at a time. And another floating style kick. Now I went to mention Swaliti last week against the Tigers. He shifted back to fullback and was dynamite. A try, 2 line breaks, 9 tackle busts and ran for 250 metres. The talent he possesses, it was all on show last week. Back to the wing tonight, here's Siwa Wong. What a game. Collins off a Tedesco pass. Quickly to his feet. Played to Smith. Now Walker. Now that's Tass who's shifted out to the left wing. Cam played a lot of centre, so that role not foreign to him. Here's Ilias, the only player on the field tonight that has played every game of the regular season for their respective teams, which is a great feat of durability for a young halfback. Floating pass. Cody Walker to Isaiah Tass. Arrow again. Tackle by Collins. There's Tedesco versus Johnson again, and it was another great contest. The Roosters shifting here, and they've got Billy Smith in some room if they can get it to him. If they need to get it to him, that's Ponga.
It's great play off their own try line. Very confidently done.
Oh, that was a tricky ball. Confident, all right?
Yeah, well, from one side to the other.
Oh, that's forward. Got away with one there.
He faded off the pass there, Sam Walker. They keep passing and moving upfield.
Walker. Here's another contest. Fullback on fullback. One of them hit the deck. It is a Rooster penalty. And they can level things at 6 each should they wish.
In across the line.
Oh, an escort
Do you want to challenge or
penalty.
not?
He's threatened to do this a couple of times. Tedesco
It's over.
ran straight into the back of Cody Walker, who was looking at the ball.
Yeah, that's one of the triggers, one of the key indicators for the referee. If someone's looking at the ball, they normally don't penalise. Cody Walker there, I think he knew where Tedesco was. I think Tedesco initiated the contact.
Yeah, he just ran straight into his back.
Next to the posts, Joseph Suaalii. So let's have a look at the replay here. Well, Cody's sort of looking at the ball, so he was hoping to distract the referee with that. By 6 each.
Just over 13 minutes remaining in this first half. The South Sydney Rabbitohs 6, the Sydney Roosters 6.
Straight into the meat of the South defence. There's Tallis Duncan, 15. There's not much of him. Minnie Murray. Now Nat Butcher crashes into them. Good, strong defence. Look, oh, there was a held call. Gee, that was a strong tackle.
Yeah, Tallis Duncan, I think he's got a real good future. He's one of those middle forwards. He's quick over the ground, similar to a Reuben Cotter, the way he plays. I think this young man actually walked past him in the tunnel. He's not as small as what you think,
Right.
like a lot of the players.
Yeah.
He's around 6 foot.
Right.
He's taller than me.
Yeah, none of them are small these days. They might look small from up here, but
I was really surprised just how tall he was.
the big ones are really big. That's the difference.
Maybe that's the thing, yeah. Standing next to Keon and below and Matangi, anyone looks like a midget, don't they? Here's Campbell Graham. Good long ball. Cook finds Murray, now Walker. Back on the inside, Arrow, who's shifted out to that left side.
Well, Cody's turning that back rower inside there, Jai Arrow. He's done it a couple of times, and that's because Siwa Wong is coming out of the line to pressure Cody Walker. So obviously he has a plan. If the back row wants to come hard at him, he'll turn him on the inside.
Qualified for the finals in 9 of Coach Trent Robinson's 10 seasons. This Roosters outfit. Incredible record. They'd hate for it to be 2 misses under Robbo should they lose tonight. A long pass there from Brandon Smith. He's in trouble here. He's in real strife.
Have we got a camera on the South Sydney fans whenever anything goes good for them? Or anything goes bad
What
for them?
about when it goes bad?
Yeah. The way they react is just incredible. With the team having a bye, so the fans have had a bye. They've been 2 weeks getting ready for this. Boom. Hold him up. Drag him to the sideline. Bang, and up go the fans.
What would happen hypothetically if they put him over the fence into the South Sydney fans? He might not come back.
Couldn't be much left of him.
Brad?
They seem to like more when the other team gets something bad against them.
Right.
Yeah, they get much more excited over something like that where the Roosters get thrown out over the sideline than even a try. They just like seeing you go through a bit of pain.
How do you feel about crowd surfing amongst the South Sydney faithful, Brad?
James Bracey wouldn't let it happen.
Yes.
He's
Bounce to
standing behind
Brace.
me, very stoic.
Good run. Lachlan Ilias down inside the 20. And they get a re-trigger. Inside pass. Murray finds Duncan.
No, touch Victor.
Knock on. Oh, that's a
tackle one.
let-off. That is a let-off.
That's what I've ruled. Knock on, it hits Victor.
Oh,
Shot clock on.
they just got 6 again too.
It's
It was
just
a pressure ball. Oh, I don't know. I think he got it back before it hit Victor.
Well, they haven't challenged.
Well, they're probably saving it for something bigger.
Big, easy. Down easy. Shot clock off.
He's
Hold the
not
weight.
using the poker face tonight, is he, Jason Demetrio?
There's a lot of pressure on tonight. Both coaches. You can feel it. The oxygen gets pretty thin at this time of year.
Come on, get 10.
Terrell May, he's got the hair hanging out tonight. He's got a satiric entrepreneur about that hairdo. I'd love to have him out there, wouldn't they? Here's Butcher. Couple out from the halfway line. Play to Brandon Smith. Keary. Oh, what a tackle! Thompson jamming in with a shot to save it.
Sam,
Well,
Sam.
with this one, it looked like he'd watched the Roosters train all week. He could see this coming. And a really old-fashioned up-and-in wingers crash tackling ball and all hit. Keary comes across field, looks for a cutout pass, and bang, get that into you.
Keary gets a big hit too off Lachlan Ilias after he passes the ball. Ilias doesn't miss.
Oh,
Great defence.
Danica.
Yes, we've just had confirmation from the Rabbitohs medical staff that Blake Taff has failed his head injury assessments. That means he's automatically ruled out for the remainder of tonight, but also likely to have to stand down 11 days. But in some good news, they do get Latrell Mitchell back next week from suspension.
If there is a next week, yes. Thank you, Danica. What a shot. Wow.
Nearly 33 minutes gone here. It's gone quickly.
Cheek out. Sam Walker over there, steadfast in defence. He's got a handy chaperone in Radley on that occasion. It goes to Sele. Crosses the 20-metre line. South building, half-time nearing. Oh, Duncan's dropped 2 in a row now.
Yeah.
Shot clock on.
Big game. Still young.
Pressure does funny things.
Well, the last couple of times they've been in this position of the field, they've turned it over early in a tackle count. It's been Tallis both times.
Thanks, guys. Let's go. Shot clock off.
Which is a let-off for the Roosters.
Hold there. Break. Campbell, release. Wait. Go. Together, Cam. Hold it, Tallis. Go.
Isn't there some sting in the contact tonight? They're all running that little bit harder and they're throwing everything into the tackles, and Smith bounces off a shot. Bounced up quickly enough. Terrell May crosses the halfway. Keary. Feels like it's been a while since they've had an attacking kick. He's going to go with the head of Thompson here, and it bounces nicely for a Rooster chase. Thompson gets jarred by Ponga. He got it back. And a dummy and run by Alex Johnston. Just a couple of tries this year. 2 tries in his appearances here at Accor Stadium. He scored more tries than anyone else at this ground, of course. Campbell Graham. Dallas Duncan made sure he caught that one. Play to Cook.
Yeah, Duncan just wanted to feel the ball in his hands there.
Kaloa Matangi.
It's a good sign. He's made a couple of mistakes at the other end. He just said, well, give me a run.
Walker has to kick from very deep. And it's not a deep kick either. And it spins straight to Teddy on the bump. And he gets back close enough to the halfway. So a critical 5-minute window before half-time now. 6 points all. What an engaging game. You know what I'm thinking, Joey? First half field goal.
Oh, yes. Oh, no.
Allen. Oh, Swaliti with a one-handed catch, and he got tripped up as soon as he took it there. May on the 10. Keary's pointing his troops. They go away from him. They go to Walker. Tedesco. Swaliti. Goodness me, he's got good hands, hasn't he? It comes back to Siwa Wong. He doesn't want to kick it. Keary might. Up it goes. It's a kick out towards Ponga. Oh, he didn't catch it. He decided to batter up. If he catches it, he nearly falls over the line.
It then hits the South player.
They're going to get the ball back anyway.
Shot clock
He went for the tap back. He was nearly over the line when that ball dropped.
Great kick. Lands it on the spot.
Oh.
He would have been close to scoring. I think he lost track of where the sideline was. Nice play. There's great hands from Suoli on the right-hand side.
Twice.
Picked the ball up his ankles.
Well, they're scheming here off the back of the scrum.
Hold it! Break!
Keary, Tedesco driving towards the corner. What a tackling cover by Cook. Terrell May. You just sense this is a massive play in the game right here. Keary plays to Baker. And offloaded Sam Walker. Graham with another good tackle. They've used 3 of their tackles now on this set. Smith fires to Radley. A ball for Tedesco off the right. He keeps it alive. Back for Terrell May. May powers towards the post. May gets close. But South's jumpers converge. A metre out. Taken by Walker. Floats a pass for Ponga. He flew through the air on the back of the Walker pass.
Just going to check grounding.
Well, if he gets this down, he's a genius.
Ash, coming into 5, mate. Got no try. Just want to check. Want to check touchline and then grounding.
He'll leap well before the line.
Junior Ponga's in the air.
Oh!
He maintains possession and grounds the ball in goals. We have a decision.
He looked like it was levitating. He was up there for so long.
That is brilliant. What a brilliant put down. Boom.
Sam Walker he never hesitates. Never hesitates. Harvey Norman replay. Watch this ball from Sam Walker. It's Russian defence and just goes whack. Eyes hits the mark. And what a finish.
Well, they've subbed out Daniel Tupou, who's missing because of injury, but even he would admire the work of Junior Ponga. Super put down under pressure. Robinson likes it. 90 seconds until half time. A big try to the Roosters. So Corey Allen was the late replacement, scored the first try, and the other late replacement, Junior Pongas, scored the second.
Geez, that was a good pass. As he dodged Campbell Graham, Sam Walker, he went back on the inside, so all his momentum's going back infield, and then generates a 15-metre pass over the top and hits the mark. That was a cracking pass.
Now look at him swing this kick. This is the side he loves to start it right. Back it comes, it's flat, it's missed.
Unsuccessful inside momentum of his first half. Roosters 10, Rabbitohs 6.
Time to run.
The Roosters with the lead now, a narrow one, but tries before half-time can often be influential. Baker hit hard.
Don't take a marker out. Strong tackle.
Oh, he ducked under a shot there, Ponga.
Hold it. Move together.
Neither club has scaled the heights it might have aspired to when the season started, but gee, they brought the best out of each other tonight. Murray with a steal! It's going to give South Sydney one last crack at them before the break. Cook will try to play this as fast as possible. He just beats the buzzer. And they head to this left-hand side. Jai Arrow, Cody Walker, they've got numbers out here. Gets as far as Tass. He kicks over the top. And back there is Fletcher Baker to intercept the kick. That was some first half.
Yeah, and I think the right team leads at half-time. I think the Roosters have used the ball more confidently than South Sydney, who are still a little bit clunky. So 2 tries to 1, I think, is a fair half-time summation of what we've just seen. Plenty to come, though.
10-6. The Roosters lead their next-door neighbours.
Time to run.
Well, for one of these clubs, the season ends in 40 minutes. For the other, it's on to the finals. Who will be who? And back comes Hame Sele and really steamrolls Brandon Smith there in the first contact of the second half. It's been willing, it's been fierce at times. It's certainly exciting from the kickoff.
Go, Victor!
Here's Cook with his first little exploration of this second half, and away to Tallis Duncan. The coaches kept faith with the young forward. Dropped a couple of balls. Looked like it might have been getting a bit too much for him, but he kept him on and he's played his way back into the game. So a good show of faith. Jason Fisher. Ilias. Tedesco.
Give room! Wait!
Oh, Swali, he really hit hard by Cody Walker. And then the follow-up effort came in the shape of Sele and Murray. Here's Siwa Wong, great off. And Smith and away to Fletcher Baker. Terrell May, he saw Lachlan Ilias and ran straight towards him. He doesn't shirk his defence. Walker with a 4th tackle kick. A lot of vacant territory back there, and it is Johnston who's gone to fullback. And you wonder how much he's trained in that position, because clearly Latrell is option 1 and Taff option 2, and he's so prodigious on that left wing.
Yeah, well, he was the outstanding fullback talent in his junior years, coming through the junior rep programs. Alex Johnson was seen as a future first-grade fullback. And probably the best of his young era. But as you say, he made his debut on the wing, and they found out what a good winger he was.
Ooh, that's not a great tackle. The result, thankfully, was all right. Baker down the bottom. And Murray's been dumped on his head.
Front foot! Front foot! Front foot! Wait!
Most penalised team in the competition, the Roosters. And Souths, we know, very potent from set start positions. And they get one here. 15 metres inside opposition territory. It goes to Duncan with a show and then a run. Nat Butcher, the tackler. Cook waiting. Ilias wanted to go to his left-hand side, but Selad overrun it, so he wears the bruise. On the 20, Cook. Andrew says he is the man for South Sydney. That was an encouraging little dash from dummy half. 4 metres out, right in front of the posts. It goes through Duncan. Ball on the ground. Walker dragged down, and a good tackle by Billy Smith, and that's taken a bit of wind out of the sails. Well, Cody's hurt now.
They're getting up very quickly, the Roosters.
Awkward.
They're backing themselves just to get out and harass the South Sydney playmakers.
Is he appealing for a hip drop here, Cody?
Well, he's not happy.
He's looking around. He's not happy.
It's just an awkward tackle. It's been reviewed.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's what he was waiting for, but the referee says no.
Well, just because he gets hurt doesn't mean someone has to be penalised.
Ilias pings it out towards the left-hand upright, and Swaliti jump in the field of play. Penalty.
Hey.
Oh, sparks are flying.
Contacts him in the air.
Yeah, it's a mid-air tackle.
Come.
They're the rules.
On his foot. Waiting. Go.
Good tackle.
Joy now.
Okay, dumped by Arrow.
He's been good, Terrell, mate.
Yeah.
Very solid around the middle. Defence good too.
Good quick play the ball. Keary looking to play off that. Feeds it onto the left wing now, and Ponga's down the touchline. Tedesco, the ball was just fractionally behind him. Teddy reaches out anyway. I think he's got the try. His arm didn't hit the ground. Tedesco scores.
Well, it's a massive second effort. Brilliant stuff. Not saying double move, but I'm saying second effort to surge towards the line. Brilliant work by Keary. Just inside the South Sydney half. Watch him float across the field. Navi Norman replay. Dummy inside, drags the defence in. The ball comes back inside to Tedesco. Now he's pulled down, he stops, shuffles. Now the second effort where he really drives towards the line. Referee's right on the spot.
Yeah, that play by Keary. There was 4 attackers on 5 defenders. Just he hid that ball, the trickery. Showing the ball, and then Tedesco, he wills himself. He gets there. What an effort.
Tremendous second surge. Yep, there it is.
But that Luke Keary, that was out of the Benji Marshall playbook. Getting across field with speed, hiding the ball from the opposition. And the outside defenders, they all turn their hips in. Freddie?
Yeah, if you notice, Teddy's left hand was on the ground. Here they go shooting out of the left side. Keary shows all the experience. He throws it early and allows that space to the outside. If you watch Teddy, his actual left arm is on the ground, but it's not a tackle because the ball carrying the arm needs to hit the ground for it determined to be a tackle. That's why he could keep pushing.
Roosters 16, Rabbitohs 6.
Got reviewed.
Well, the big-time player with the big-time play. They have scored both sides at half-time, and the Roosters have pushed this lead to 10 points now. Sensational run by Smith from dummy half.
That's his game. That's his game. Pick it up and run.
You can see the belief building in this Roosters outfit here. South need to find a response, and soon. Butcher. Tedesco. Gee, this is a setup. Points, isn't it? They've come 15 metres over the halfway. And an attacking bomb. Johnston well taken. Bumped off the first tackler. Gets back to the 20.
Yeah, the body language on South Sydney is not good. It's kind of like a little forlorn. I said their form coming into this game hasn't been great. They haven't played to their best for a long time, and now they find themselves 10 points in arrears. Someone's going to have to lift them, because it's kind of like the belief has gone out of them. They need a big play or a big player to do something.
Walker around to the right-hand side, teaming with Campbell Graham, who has 16 tries in 2023, the most he scored in a season since he came into the NRL as a teenager in 2017. Duncan. He's so good in the air. He was under huge pressure, Suaalii. Now Walker, well, there's the attempt at arousing the troops there. Walker rushing out.
Tackle 2. Sam, you touch him again, it goes against you. Time on 2.
And Wong.
Move together and square.
Dumped into his own 30-metre line. Richard Baker.
Up now, Joy. Wait.
4 tackles used. Walker's going to kick early again. It's not a great kick. He wanted to try and find the open territory. Might have been a missed kick of sorts. Oh, jarring tackle, mate.
Terrell square.
Yeah, but at least Walker's saying we can win without the ball. We can win on kick chase now. South Sydney got to come up with something special. Maybe force the pass, get a little bit frantic.
Oh, that was marginal. Good to turn and surge by Selle. Played to Cook. Ilias to the line, and Cam Murray. 13 on 13. A couple of internationals coming together there. Now Walker on Walker.
Great tackle. Great read. Didn't overchase.
Oh, fifth tackle penalty.
This is a tough
No.
one.
Back in.
Yeah, well, Cody Walker throws him off.
Are they going to challenge him?
No, it's after held. I've called held, he hasn't released. We're playing on. No.
But he does that not for
I've explained it. Wait.
Adam. If he does that not for you go back to the...
Fifth tackle penalty. Great field position for the Bunnies now. Selle driving. Good run. Really good run. Butcher the tackler. He tried to milk one there, didn't get away with it. Ball sent through the hands. Duncan. Ilias. Walker. Oh no! It bounced. Now, was there a Rooster hand?
No, Cheekham. He pulls his hands away. He holds the ball up, Cody Walker.
James.
And Michael Cheekham is in a position. Is it Cheekham?
James.
Or is it Tass? Pulls his hands out of the way. Cody, hold the ball, hold the ball.
Ah.
And was it Cheekham? He pulls his hands out of the way.
Well, the combination's just different, isn't it? It's usually Tass and Johnson and Latrell Mitchell. They're not there. The combination has changed, and it's looked clunky every time they've tried. Bradley Fittler.
Well, that's a change because the fullback went off. That's Cheekham in the centres. He's played there before and spent a lot of time with the Tigers into the centres, but just that familiarity, especially with Cody, who he's passed it to. They know exactly where to pass it. He wasn't there.
Yeah, you could see he was drawing a picture, if you will, where I need you to be next time.
Well, the Roosters have come with a plan defensively. They know there's probably only one or two threats in this attacking game for South Sydney, and they've pressured it every time. They're always up quickly on Walker.
Crichton into the game, which is a handy inclusion after half-time. Keary kicks long. Johnston, look at the chase. Look at the chase by the Roosters.
They're appealing for a high tackle there. Keary on Alex Johnson. The Bunnies and the Bunny supporters.
Oh, great tackle, Smith and Thompson. Goodness me, they've battered each other, haven't they? Yes, Brad?
South have just made a double change. David Moali and Tyler went back on.
All right, thank you. Moale, all energy, and he is a physical player. Great leg speed for a big man. They get to play number 5. They go to Lachlan Ilias. Surely safe as always. So, Gus, they're trying to, the winner's trying to get through to the finals. I mean, they'll think about this after the game. Gee, after an emotional game like this and the physicality, it's going to be a big effort to get up for next week.
Yeah, they've been down this road plenty of times before. This is where you earn your money at this time of year. Big game players. This is where you earn the big bucks, mate. This is when you're supposed to be playing.
Great catch. And he beat one tackler, but can't beat the effort of Radley around the legs. And Thompson manhandled again.
Give room! Wait! Go, Terrell!
The gap's only 10, but oh, that's going to help.
Well, they'll go nowhere. Absolutely nowhere, that set. The early kick, and then the first 2-3 plays, defensively, the Roosters are working so hard. The Rabbitohs on those kick receptions, they're just really struggling to get forward.
The South needs something good to happen. They're just starting to flag a little bit. They need some incentive.
Oh, good tackle again. Radley on Moale, but that's his strength. Pull Radley with him for a few metres there. Goes through Murray, dummies, runs, nearly through. Where's the support? Not there.
There's the Westpac red zone, the Bunnies. And plays up.
Fourth tackle. Great chance. Cody Walker, Alex Johnston, Michael Cheekham. Can't get the ball away. Allen with an important tackle out there in the centres. Walker. Kicks up, taken by Graham, tries to offload.
First one come forward off Campbell.
It's a Campbell-Graham knock on. That's the initial ruling. We are headed for a challenge.
Okay.
Well, Campbell-Graham,
Ash.
butter wouldn't melt in his mouth.
Tackle 6. On-field ruling is Campbell-Graham loses the ball first prior to a knock-on.
He got up, he said, no, challenge. He was very confident.
Kick chaser onside. Contest for the ball, and Campbell-Graham takes possession. Campbell-Graham still has possession here. The ball goes backwards. Just checking to see if it comes off Lindsay Collins' hand.
He knew. I think Lindsay Collins reaches in here and gets a touch. It's a pass backwards. Lindsay Collins gets a touch.
Comes off the right hand of Lindsay Collins and goes forward. The challenge is successful.
Butter back in the fridge.
Knock on Roosters, challenge successful, your scrum.
He knew.
Well, he said they needed something to go their way. That might just be it.
No, they need a score. They need a try. They've got to get back on the springboard. It's just not happening for them in attack, but this is the perfect position to strike.
The Roosters have had a little break here, just to regroup. Souths have had some thinking time.
Hold there, Luke. Hold, guys, break!
Cook picks it up. Ilias, Cody Walker.
Get up now, Sam! 6 more!
And now Murray. Oh, great tackle.
Get up, Brendan!
That's so good by Brandon Smith.
6 more!
Well, he worked him over on the ground. 6 more and 6 more in the first 2 tackles of this set.
Get up now!
He goes so hard, Brendan Smith.
Right under the black dot, pretty much. Cook for Totola. There's the brawn, there's the brains. Who's going to set it up? It's got to be this man. Cody Michael Cheekham. A try to South Sydney.
Watch the pass from Damien Cook. They bashed in the middle 2 or 3 times. Sucked the defence in. But watch this pass, Cook to Cody Walker. Harvey Norman replay. It'll get Cody Walker across 3 defenders. Watch this pass. A bullet and out in front. Perfect pass. Gets him straight on Sam Walker. Creates the overlap. Cheekham, and he gets over. Geez, that's a good pass.
Well, that's the try, not only that South Sydney needed, it's a try that this game needed. To bring it back within 1 converted try with a kick to come. Harvey Norman replay, lovely time pass, soft hands. Cheekham not thinking about catch and pass, just muscle his way to the in goal. He's right.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to bobble out there for a moment, but he held on to it desperately.
So that pass, it got Cody Walker straight to Sam Walker, which then put so much pressure on Corey Allen to make a decision. Just how quickly he gets there. He gets him straight on Walker, and then Corey Allen's in 2 minds, and that's what gets Cheekham out the back. Great dummy half play.
Yes, Brad?
Yeah, well, Sam Walker held his ground there, and most other times he's sprint up, given the inside attacker, the person who Cody gets the ball behind. If he feels like he's no threat, Sam Walker's been sprinting up on Cody. This time he held his ground, and it cost them.
Lovely strike. Michael Cheekham with a try. Great kick, Lachlan Ilias. 16-12. This is going to the wire. Oh, Totola. Was that a fraction high? They appealed for a high tackle. No penalty. It's a big shot. Moale. And Kaloamatangi now. Stopped by Butcher. Collins back on the field too for the Roosters. 18 from the halfway. Murray playing with Cody Walker. Arrow. Beat one. Not too many beat Terrell May. He gets up to the halfway. What about that for a play the ball? And a run now by Cook. There's some life back in South Sydney here. Ilias bangs it high in the air. And they really rough up Suaalii. Oh, Allen feasted on by Totola. He's been strong, this lad, isn't he? Junior Ponga.
This weekend we've seen some young stars.
Oh, another jarring shot and a good offload. Sorry, Andrew. Here's Smith.
We've seen some emergence of some young talent last night. What a game that was. For the future, some bright young stars coming through.
That's a run. That's a great run by the skipper. 20 metres in heavy traffic. This gives Walker time. Kicks to Tass. And the kick chase is good. Johnston clapped on the speed, wrapped up by May. Bradley also. Just a big imposing body, isn't he, Totola? Really rolls up the field effectively. Goes inside, the Roosters half now. Ilias looks in, plays out, and now Graham.
Warming up the Bunnies.
They are. They really are. And Walker. A tactical kick over the top. They're trying to watch it roll down. It's not going to. That's perfect. Oh, Corey Allen's beaten the cup. He can't get back. Oh, he thought he was half a hope. But then the reinforcements came and Murray whacked him.
Think you're right?
Oh, what a change points can make. South Sydney were clunky. They score points and all of a sudden there's a rhythm come back into their game. Playing with much more confidence now.
Victor Radley's got a lot of blood coming from a cut, maybe in the back of his head.
Stay on!
He's got a big one under his eye. That was from last week. He might have another one.
That's a penalty. Never looked like going 10 metres.
Touch Joseph in line.
What do you do here, Andrew? Keep playing?
Yeah, keep playing.
They look flat. They looked out of ideas. Well, they're one good set away from maybe taking the lead in this game, Souths. Moale. They've had a lot of possession in this last period of the game. Totola. Smith in there, all tangled up. Eventually broke away. Murray, right foot step.
Keep room, Terrell!
Cook plays right. Totola linking. Ilias. Nowhere to go. He got cut off at the pass. And Tedesco is there. He's at second marker. So Cook goes for a scurry. Murray for a second! What a tackle, a try saver! Out to Walker. Allen, superb defence. Oh, that was a crunch tackle by Allen. 2 in a row, actually. Who saved the try under the post?
I think it's Angus Crichton.
Wow.
Here we are.
There was Angus Crichton.
Oh.
Get on now.
And then Allen raced out and just clung on to Walker. Oh, mistake by Smith.
Whoops.
All right, let's go. Shot clock on.
Pressure. Look, it's a title fight. We're into the championship rounds now.
He's clearing the ruck. Let's go.
I haven't seen that combination on the right side with Ilias and Kaloa Matangi. Start of the year, they were scoring a lot of tries down their right side.
More attacking football.
So the Westpac Reds, oh, there it is there. Look at that, 23 tackles, the Bunnies.
That was 13, only a handful of moments ago. Totola drags in the defence.
Well, you've got that momentum and field position. You look at that scoreboard ticking.
Murray. Crichton there again. Bradley also. Cook running. Oh, they've handed it over.
He wanted to Tola to come underneath, change the angle.
Live ladder. So, in fact, the winner tonight will be in 7th position. Temporarily, maybe. Depending on what happens for the rest of the weekend. At the moment, it's the Roosters, but 15 to go. Walker, swirling kick, dips. Oh, Johnston overran it. Oh, he nearly got tangled up there too, Isaac Thompson. Well, that's a stroke of luck for the Roosters. Look at the ground they've won there. That just kept dipping.
Get on, Drew! Who now goes, Reese? No, you grabbed him. Push up. Push up. Tackle 3. You guys caused it. Time on. Go 3.
Sitting duck.
Lindsay now! Wait.
This is not an especially productive set so far for South Sydney. Shaq Mitchell back on the ground.
Not late, Drew!
Fast loaded. Elias kicks long. Got a good piece of it. But Teddy perfectly poised. Comes freewheeling back.
Move, Campbell! No one. Don't go forward, James.
What about the swing?
Ponga.
Damien, on the mark!
2 plays, they're up on the halfway. Sandon Smith's out there now. So changed by Trent Robinson. The break for Brandon Smith, and he's replaced by Sandon Smith.
Can't remember the last time the Roosters were down this end.
Tedesco joining in. Billy Smith, I think there's an obstruction here. Oh, the referee let it go. One of the South players was knocked over and Smith went through. And Keary kicks to the end goal. It's too long.
It goes long. If we go back to that play, Lachlan Ilias gets knocked over. Billy Smith goes through. And we'll play on. 7 tackle restart. They're out on their feet, the Bunnies. Some of their big men really struggling to keep up.
Ruining that kick with Keary. Oh, Mitchell.
Well, they're still coming forward, the Roosters. Their line speed tonight has been so much better. Look at this, swarming in again.
Well weighted by Ilias. Now Campbell Graham's one out against Tedesco. That's a great tackle.
Great kick, great tackle. Jeez, the ball's been in play for a fair while. The big men struggling to keep up. Some real fatigue in the game at the moment. There's a fatigue alert. The ball's been in play 4.5 minutes.
170 ruck orders, Junior Ponga on that left wing. Oh, well done, Victor. Keary into some space, one-handed pass, gets it away. Suaalii back here. Joseph Suaalii puts some footwork on Johnston. They come to get him. Taps with a critical tackle. Suaalii plays it just outside the 10, down the short side. A kick, it's off South Sydney. It's gone back to the end goal. Arrows back there to clean up. Oh.
Yeah, they're in trouble, South. Look at them. Hands on hips, hands on knees, fellas down on their haunches. Carey with the speculator bat inside. Suali'i picks it up, nearly breaks into the backfield. And the body language on South Sydney is they're nearly ready to be knocked out. So many players are down.
Decisions again.
If they don't come up with the ball
Time
here,
out.
they're in trouble. They go long. I think they needed the ball.
Hold it.
Back to the 20 already. Terrell May, he's had a tremendous hand off the bench. Can the Roosters land a big punch here? Crichton back towards the posts. Driven into the ground by Hame Sele and Tavita Totola. Lindsay Collins working with Radley. Keary, brilliant footwork. Left Ilias behind. It gets to Billy Smith. Billy Smith trying the corner. The Roosters go whack.
You could see it. From the moment that the Roosters got the line drop out, the body language on South was, we just can't stand up. I thought they should have gone short to at least try and get the ball back. They decided to go long and back their defence, but the Roosters, too much energy, too quick. Harvey Norman replay, a set play that they really like. Keary with the beautiful movement off the ball, and then Billy Smith just powers his way through some feeble defence and crashes into the end goal. Are they headed to the finals, the Roosters? Is that the death knell for the Rabbitohs season?
Campbell Graham had him. Look at that fend. Billy Smith, ball in left hand. A big right hand fend on Campbell Graham. Watch this fend here. Just accelerates out of it. This young man has had an awful run with injuries the last 4 years. Hardly played any footy. In the off-season, changed pretty much everything in his lifestyle, his diet. No alcohol. And look, the rewards. Freddie.
The pass from Keary was a rip of the way he straightened up, and you thought that would have got them the overlap when Teddy brought the ball around. But South's defence was great. They got up, they slid across, the cover came across, and it was just that right arm. That right arm, he's had it out all day. He hasn't had much luck with it. He's shown us over the last month or so how he's off the right arm, flick with the left hand. This time leaves one of the best centre defenders lying on the ground, come up with the most important try of his life.
Well, he's a supreme athlete, Billy Smith.
He's hit the security guard with the ball too.
Kick him out. Another one goes astray.
Come on. Successful. To the Roosters at 20. Leading the Rabbitohs 12. Tonight's attendance here at the Core Stadium, it is a big here, 36,263. A big thanks to all members and supporters for bringing us the South Sydney Rabbitohs.
The security guard's gone for an HIA. The security guard's gone for HIA. He's got him straight in the noggin.
Billy Smith, he's been sent. He's gone.
He's been kicked out of the venue. Wow, 20-12. Here we go. Boing. I don't know. It might have been a bit of shoulder. Might have crept up from the shoulder. 8 points. Souths, on a few occasions this year, have pulled out a comeback from nothing. I just thinking about things against Penrith. They scored 3 tries in 7 or 8 minutes or something, but is there anything in the field tank? Radley.
The Roosters have just run faster for longer in both attack and defence.
They're giving them the ball back right on the line. Look at this kick chase. That's good stuff by Walker.
And a lot of South Sydney players walking back onside. They won't be back behind to play the ball until tackle 3.
There's a live ladder. The Roosters, if it stays as it is, will find themselves in 7th. Riding on Penrith from North Queensland tomorrow, isn't there? So to Sunday footy down in Cronulla. Sharkies, Raiders, it's a big game. What a final round. Ilias, a wobbler. Tedesco's bench.
He doesn't drop it. And Freddie was right. That was a big try from Billy Smith.
Now Terrell May. So the Roosters hoping to go through on the back of 5 straight wins. He's just popped the pass out there, which has left the door open for a South Sydney attack. Challenge.
Okay, Ash, coming up to 4. Roosters challenge the decision of a knock-on into a defender trying to offload.
That's hit a defender.
And it's carry.
There are multiple players in the tackle. Just looking at the left arm of Jai Arrow. Just seeing if there's intent from Jai Arrow, or is he looking to wrap the ball up? There's intent to play at the ball by Jai Arrow with more than 2 players in the tackle, which knocks it out. The challenge is successful. Ooh. So to be...
What a turnaround.
Strip.
Danica, gee, it's been a great atmosphere here tonight.
It certainly has been. The Roosters fans, they're in full voice at the moment, but in total there's 36,263 here at Accor Stadium tonight. It's been a great atmosphere, and you get the sense of these Roosters fans, they're starting to believe that they could be seeing their team in the final series. They still need some other results to go their way.
Oh, we haven't seen them win here at Accor Stadium since 2018. Did security guard Bracey catch that ball before it collected everyone on the sideline down there, Brad?
No, it nearly hit his head.
I was going to save James. He's been looking after me all night.
Yeah.
I was ready to save him.
Really new bouncer. Here's Terrell May. Well, this could be the knockout punch. Sandon Smith plays right. Tedesco. Arrow with the tackle, 11 metres from the line. Smith to Walker, and now to Radley, who's gone the whole game, Victor. Wrapped up by Shaq Mitchell. South defending for any chance. Yeah, well, Walker! Walker got it back off the rebound. It's a try! And the game might be about to flare up here. We know about the bad blood between the clubs. The Roosters would be better off walking away and claiming the try here. It'll get them into the finals.
So Angus grabs Cam Murray. Hey! James, grab your team. Nothing's been awarded yet.
Well, Walker was there to grab the rebound. Was there anything untoward that might see the try disallowed?
Time off. Cam, take your team back to the dead ball line. Cam, take him to the dead ball line, please.
Perfect.
Over there, or away, over there. Just over here. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, Angus Crichton wasn't happy with Cam Murray coming down on Sam Walker. There's nothing illegal in it.
So that's the big moment. That is it. The Roosters have mounted this remarkable late season run. 5 in a row, and they're going to be there.
Well, he just backs himself, doesn't he, Sam Walker? First thought, he just does not second guess himself. Whatever he sees, he backs himself. Oh, he squeezes in between and gets that ball.
So competitive after a long layoff. We'll have a look at the live ladder. The Roosters have still got to survive a couple of results this weekend. It's certainly the end of the Bunnies. But the Canberra Sharks result and the Cowboy Panther result will still make play.
Yes, you're right about that. We shouldn't get too far ahead of ourselves. It's been that kind of a season. So here's the live ladder, and Professor Gould can explain it all to you.
So, at the moment in the live ladder, the Roosters are in. They're in 7th position, but if the Raiders were to win and beat the Sharks and the Cowboys were to win and beat the Panthers, they too would be, and Roosters would miss the 8.
Stay on. Make sure you kick from behind.
Nervous weekend.
Yeah. Both teams are outsiders, but funny game, Rugby League.
Oh, Egan Butcher. Egan Butcher trying to sprint away for a try. Butcher with great speed, ducked inside of one and gets within a couple of the line. They'll really rejoice if they can score here, just to rub it in. There's the Roosters chant. And echoing around this amazing stadium, nearly 40,000 here. They've witnessed a great clash again. Sandon Smith gives it to Sam Walker. Now to Lindsay Collins. He nearly bashes through the line. They've got nothing left here, Souths. Luke Keary from Crichton from a long way back. He offloads. Sandon Smith tried to dodge the tackle of Saleh, but he got pulled down by the ankles. Last play now. Sam Walker, Tedesco's there. Good clean-up work by Arrow.
Get up, square. Wait.
So it might come down to that. It might come down to the last game of the regular season. Sunday, 3:30. We'll give you live and free coverage of Cronulla versus Canberra. One down in the Shire, and we know the Raiders have been battered by unavailability, but desperation can do funny things to football teams. It's a case of what could have been for South Sydney this year.
Yeah, the back half of their season has been pretty average by their standards.
The charge now.
Never really got into gear.
They've got a big off-season coming up, the Bunnies.
So, hopeful, no doubt, next week, assuming they get through, of course. I've got to put the asterisks next to that. Manu, with a hamstring from last week, was named to play but pulled out, and also Daniel Tupou with injury. So if they get through, I suppose there's a good chance both of those men will come back.
Shot clock on.
Yeah, it's been a fair effort by the Roosters, who halfway through the year, plenty were writing them off. They started the year as probably equal favourites with the quality of their roster to win a premiership. Well into the season, people were saying they wouldn't make the 8. Strung together plenty of wins in the back half of the season. Now in with a real chance of playing finals football.
It's actually a repeat of last year. They went on that massive run towards the back end of last year to make it.
And I would imagine they've got plenty up on top looking over their shoulder. You look in the rear vision mirror and there's the Roosters. You're thinking, where did you come from?
So Graham wrapped up here. You can imagine South fans right around the country bitterly disappointed. Actually, since the midpoint of the season, this will be their 9th loss in the back part of the year. At one point, they were looking pretty good to maybe finish in the 4, but it's fallen away badly. But for the Roosters, They would need something out of the ordinary to happen for the remainder of the weekend to not line up in week 1 of the finals next week. But they've done it really well here in another classic showdown between these arch enemies. As it stands, the Roosters are in 7th spot, and they would need both Canberra and North Queensland to win this weekend for them not to play finals football. Their 5th win on the trot. Who knows? If they're there, they are a danger. And they have got the better of South Sydney tonight, 26 points to 12.